F-16, which is called Fighting Falcon, is a single-seat and single-engine jet fighter that the General Dynamics Corporation created. Are you aware that this fighter jet is the US most advanced fighter jet, which is ready for action? What's so special about this jet? To get every detail about it, watch this video until the end and subscribe for more, because here, I will be covering everything about this new fighter jet. Here we begin. First of all, we will talk about its history. So, we learned that this F-16A, a single-seat model, first flew in the year 1976 in December. The initial functional F-16A was provided in J-1979 in January to the 388th Tactical Fighter Wing at Hill Air Force Base located in Utah. You will see that the F-16B, which was a two-seat model, has tandem cockpits, and these cockpits are about the exact size you will find in Model A. Furthermore, its bubble canopy expands to wrap the second cockpit, but there were many modifications made to enhance its efficiency. For example, the head fuselage energy tank and avionics development space were lessened to make a compartment for the second cockpit. During exercise, the forward cockpit is utilized by a learner pilot with an educator pilot in the back cockpit. These F-16s, which were distributed since November 1981, have built-in structural features along with wiring requirements and network architecture that authorize the development of the multi-role flexibility to conduct accuracy strikes, night raids, and beyond visual range interception duties. These modifications were very prosperous. This development program is directed to the F-16C and F-16D aircraft, which are the single and two-place companions to the F-16A or B, and integrates modern cockpit supervisions and exhibit technology. Additionally, all effective departments and several Air National Guard and Air Force Reserve battalions have been renovated to the F-16C or D. The F-16 and the F-15 Eagle were the world's primary aircraft capable of resisting elevated gravitational equivalent forces than the pilots. Now, let's meet the F-16 Block 72, the recent and most developed F-16, which is prepared with new abilities founded on the developed F-16V compositions. But to our surprise, there's another advantage that I'm sure you will be delighted to hear about. Any guesses? Well, it delivers a new aircraft configurations that survives 50% longer than prior output F-16 aircraft. Isn't it great? One of the great versatile aircraft in the US Air Force Index is the F-16 Fighting Falcon, which has been the main force of the Air Force aerial fighting line. With over 1,000 F-16s which are in employment, the strategy has been revised to conduct various tasks, comprising air-to-air warfare, ground raid, and electronic warfare. Now let's talk about its design. In constructing the F-16, advanced aerospace science and proven valid networks from other aircraft like the F-15 and F-111 were appointed. These were incorporated to facilitate the airplane and decrease its length, purchase rate, expenditure costs, and strength. As I already mentioned, this jet fighter is lightweight, and all the credit goes to the fuselage, which is accomplished without decreasing its stability. With the full weight of interior fuel, the F-16 can resist up to 9 Gs, 9 times the force of gravity, surpassing the capacity of other existing fighter aircraft. You will find that the verified F-16 provides refined interoperable skills that strengthen coalitions with supporters. Moreover, its accessible life cycle expense enables the F-16 to persist at the best price among the fourth production jets. Furthermore, the new generation's F-16s influence structural and ability boosts that assure the international F-16 line can be regulated until 2060. Coming to its advanced techniques, the F-16 Block 7072 incorporates capability upgrades, most notably the advanced AESA, which means Active Electronically Scan Array Radar, with a modern avionics configurations and structural improvements to broaden the structural existence of the aircraft by more than 50%, which is more than that of earlier productions of F-16 aircraft. F-16 Block 70 software takes advantage of technologies that were not accessible when earlier Block F-16s were expanded and generated. Active capacities are strengthened through a developed data link, targeting pod and missiles, accurate GPS navigations, and the Auto GCAS or Automatic Ground Collisions Avoidance System. Lockheed Martin has had more than 36 years of missile integrations trials with the F-16. 36 years is quite a time. this is the only group that can fit this weapons integrations ordeal. In performance, with the US Air Force and numerous F-16 foreign military sales customers, Lockheed Martin has authorized more than 3,300 carriages and discharge compositions for more than 180 weapon and storage categories. Their understanding as a weapon integrator has facilitated the F-16 to be one of the most adaptable multi-role fighters ever built. The cockpit and its bubble canopy provides the pilot with clear forward and upward conception and greatly enhanced visions over the aspect and to the rear. The seat back angle was broadened from the conventional 13 degrees to 30 degrees, boosting pilot solace and gravity force compassion. The pilot has outstanding flight supervisions of the F-16 through its fly-by-wire network, electrical wires, sprint commands, renovating the conventional cables and linkage supervisions. A side stick button is utilized instead of a traditional center-mounted stick for simple and detailed control of the aircraft during elevated G-force fighting maneuvers. Also, hand pressures on the side stick controllers delivers electrical warnings to actuators of flight supervision services such as ailerons and rudders. Now you must be wondering what an avionics system actually is. Let's just clear that to you all. Avionics systems comprise highly detailed and improved global positioning along with inertial navigation networks, or EGI, in which computers give navigating data to the pilot. The aircraft has UHF and VHF radios along with an appliance landing system. It furthermore has an indication system and modular countermeasure pods, which are to be utilized against airborne or surface electronic dangers. The fuselage has an area for extra avionics networks. If we talk about its creations, you will find that this F-16 Fighting Falcon was erected under a different agreement, developing a consortium between the USA and 4 NATO nations, Norway, Belgium, Denmark, and the Netherlands. These nations together manufactured with the United States a preliminary 348 F-16s for their air troops. Ultimate airframe committee lines were situated in the Netherlands and Belgium. The consortium's F-16s are compiled from elements generated in all 5 nations. Belgium also delivers the ultimate convention of the F-100 engine, which is utilized in the Europeans' F-16s. Newly, you may have heard that Portugal also enlisted in the consortium. The long-term advantages of this policy will be technology transfer among the countries generating the F-16 and a common-use airplane for NATO countries. In addition, this policy improves the allowance and availability of improvement components in Europe and enhances the F-16 fighting enthusiasm. Now, the USAF F-16 multi-role fighters were given duty in the Persian Gulf in 1991 with the assistance of Operation Desert Storm, where more sorties were drifted than any other plane. These soldiers were used to raid airfields, military output facilities, Scud missile sites, and various other marks. During Operations Allied Force, it was found out that USAF F-16 Fighter Falcon multi-role fighters float a mixture of journeys comprising suppressions of opponent air defense, horrible air counter, air defense counter-air, close air assistance, and forward air controller duties. And the results were successful. Moreover, we got to know that these missions' outcomes were extraordinary as these fighters eradicated radar sites, automobiles, tanks, MiGs, and facilities. Since 11 September of the year 2001, the F-16 Fighting Falcon has been an important element of the war forces which are devoted to the global war on terrorism and flying thousands of sorties in assistance of undertakings Iraqi freedom, Noble Eagle, and Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan. There is a 4-year project aimed at expanding a full-scale 3D model of the aircraft systems, which will be the F-16 Digital Twin that will include environmental custody and hydraulic and fuel networks. It will furthermore obtain data to facilitate the manufacturing procedures and supply chain. Now, with its most advanced technologies, we can summarize that the F-16 has certainly rocked the globe. It is fascinating to see what modern technologies can achieve and the big brains that are working on it. The F-16 Fighting Falcon is a developed aerial fighting aircraft which give 4th-generation fighter aircraft capacities. Obviously, this Falcon jet is the most versatile aircraft which is ready for action, and it will depend on how far it will achieve. So that's all for today. What do you think about this advanced fighter jet? Let me know in the comments. Remember to subscribe and smash the bell icon to get more uploads like this. See you soon.